70s artist, one getting close to 70. We all grew up with listening to the Shakeman, Shakeman show.
Hey, what's up? This is Brian Tishy, and you're listening to the Shakeman Show.
This program contains adult material and language. Listener discretion is advised.
Following is this weekend's old school appearances. That is correct. There is 2 this weekend, Friday and Saturday. First, on Friday, Old School will be appearing at Screwballs at 216 West Bidler Road in King of Prussia, PA. That is a 9 p.m. start. And then on Saturday, they will be at Nick's Roast Beef at 2210 Cottman Avenue in Philadelphia. And that is also a 9 p.m. So that's Friday at Screwballs and Saturday at Nick's Roast Beef. So come on out and see Old School and have yourselves a great time. To book Old School, contact Instinct Rock, that's INSTINCT Rock, at hotmail.com or call 610-842-8731. Now back to the Shakeman Show.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Movie Phone Guy.
That is correct.
All right. So there you go. 2 shots to see Old School this weekend.
I'll take one.
Coming back to the hometown this Saturday night at Nick's and Friday night at Screwballs.
I'm going to try to make the Knicks.
Awesome.
Because I'm going down the shore,
Uh-huh.
but I'll be back Saturday morning.
Okay, we'll see how you feel.
Hey, man.
You might be recovering.
I can handle it.
All right. I know you can.
Do it.
You can do it. So we were just talking about the Led Zeppelin thing. That's behind us now. Yeah. But I just had to throw this out there because it's like, what else can these guys get in trouble for? But Jimmy Page is in court for something separate.
Oh, my.
He lost in a battle with a neighbor over a proposed changes near the London mansion he owned for 46 years. The Zeppelin guitarist spent 5 years in a dispute with Robbie Williams, arguing that the pop star's basement redevelopment plans could damage the integrity of his tower house home. While the possibility of a further disagreement remains, Page recently took action against the businessman Sir Harvey McGrath, who wanted to build 3 20-foot wooden trellis. What's that?
Trellis.
Trellis is in his back garden. So he's battling a neighbor in court,
That's for
too.
like growing vegetables and stuff.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, flowers, vegetables, things like that. Vining.
Yeah.
Oh,
vegetation.
okay. Now it makes more sense. So he's probably might see him on on an episode of Judge Judy. He might be. He's probably
No, she's retired. I thought
she's got she's.
Hello?
So she's her and Jimmy are
Listen to me. How old are you?
He's like 90.
Just remember where you are and what it is that you hope to accomplish today.
Yeah.
What?
So he's in court. You should see him. He looks bad.
Outrageous.
Jimmy?
Yeah. Did you see a picture of him? He looks bad.
Outrageous.
Not recently.
Yeah.
What about Regis?
Here you go, Ken. I'll show him to you real quick.
Oh, yeah.
He looks like. I'm trying to think.
He looks like an old English woman.
Yeah, he does. He looks like the chick that played the Queen in Naked Gun.
Yeah, that were,
Jesus.
or in Austin Powers when he brought his mother in and he beat up his mother.
Oh, yeah, that's
like this is a man, baby. That's what he looks like.
That's
what Jimmy
too
Page
bad.
looks like.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, Jimmy.
Austin, that's my mother.
That doesn't make sense. And if something doesn't make sense, it's not true.
Wow.
It's on the internet. It's got to be true.
Yeah, it's got to be true. So yeah, so Jimmy battling in there, man. Yeah, that's great. It's awesome. What else do I got to add here? Jen, you got anything?
Nope.
You look like you're like ready to say something.
Nope.
More battles in the music world. Lindsey Buckingham is battling his ex bandmates in Fleetwood Mac.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah. He, of course, was fired from the band last year. The band originally spun his dismissal as a result of his unwillingness to tour.
No shit.
Yeah. Buckingham eventually said that Stevie Nicks handed the band a him or me ultimatum after perceived slight of January's Music Cares Person of the Year ceremonies. Oh, that's a great place to start
She's
that
probably
shit.
still pissed off because he used to kick the shit out of her.
Weren't they in a relationship, them two?
They were married.
Oh, my God. Wow.
And it came out that he used to like smack her around a bit.
Yeah.
That's not very nice.
Yeah.
So I can kind of see maybe why
If
she
it was
doesn't
just a
wanna-
bit.
Oh, you know.
Yeah. Ozzy said that he during the farewell tour with his bandmates, which was supposed to be a good send off, and he said he didn't have a great time. That he didn't really.
Do we care?
I don't think our differences were ever mended during this tour, which I thought they would be. Ozzy, you don't even know if you're.
You're talking about Ozzy Osbourne now?
Yeah.
Did we have Zach Wild back for this tour?
I don't remember who.
And Tony Iommi only he refused to fire back with Ozzy. All he said was,
Oh, he's talking about Black Sabbath.
Black
tour.
Sabbath
Okay,
is
okay.
Black Sabbath tour, yeah.
Yeah.
And Tony Iommi only said that I don't know what the hell Ozzy's talking about, but
I think
did
I
we
have an
ever?
idea. I think I have an idea. It was like out of all of them, Ozzy was really disappointed that
Bill Ward
wasn't on the
Well,
tour.
if he's disappointed, he should be mad at his freaking wife because his wife's the reason why Bill Ward wasn't on the tour.
He was
Hi, Oz.
He was like really like messed up about it.
I thought they said Burt Ward, Robin from Batman.
Burt
You
Ward.
mean Throbbing?
Yeah.
What is up with all this drama with these bands, man? It's like, come on.
Got nothing better to do.
The other battle is Roger Waters versus David Gilmour.
Oh man, that's another battle
Wow.
royal there.
Yeah.
That's been going on for a long time now.
Long time.
Yeah. They said specific difference of opinion.
Oh, yeah.
Is
Damn
what
right.
their battle is. And constant irritation around each other.
Yeah, they just do not get along.
Yeah. David Crosby.
Other than that, they're great friends.
David Crosby, whose birthday is actually today. Happy birthday, David.
Yeah.
He
John,
donated.
David.
He donated the sperm for Melissa Etheridge's kid.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's true.
That's
Yep.
awesome.
Yeah.
More of him.
Yeah.
Give or take.
Yeah.
He gave. She took.
Melissa take.
Yeah. David Crosby versus Uncle Ted.
What?
Ted Nugent?
Yeah.
Terrible Ted.
Terrible
Oh, man,
Ted.
there
Two
you
of the
go.
Rock's most unfiltered voices continued jawing at each other after Ted Nugent slammed the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for not inducting him. Crosby tweeted, "This is really funny stuff. He's not good enough and never will be.
Ooh.
A hack player and no singer at all." Oh my God! Not only does he look like
God.
somebody,
Yeah.
but
I
anyway,
know.
that's so funny.
Wow.
I just had to throw that in.
Similarities are incredible.
Yeah. And Nugent wrote back, David clearly is correct. For every music lover in the world knows the Michigan Rockers don't know anything about music when they named Ted Nugent the #1 guitarist ever in Michigan. Poor David. Proof that substance abuse is not a victimless crime.
Well, the thing I got. To
You knew
say,
Uncle Ted was going to fight back.
You know, the thing I got to say with Ted is, why does he give a shit about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? It's such
It
a
sucks.
fucking sham.
How many,
yeah,
how many
big time.
times have I
I
said,
wouldn't.
It's
At
a
this
popularity
point, I wouldn't
contest.
want to be in it.
No.
Like they're like Judas Priest isn't in it yet.
I know.
Then Iron Maiden's not in it.
They they
It's
were
just
inducted.
like-
they were nominated last year, and they
It's
got
just like,
walked over.
You know what? I don't want it.
No, it's ridiculous, and we
You know?
went through that
It's like-
many times here.
It's like you don't need that kind of
No.
crap.
No, But Dave should shut his mouth.
Yeah.
The next battle.
Teach your children well.
I don't know who the hell Travis Scott is. Who's Travis Scott?
Oh, he's like a rapper guy.
All right, well, Tommy Lee versus Travis Scott at our next battle.
But Travis Scott's a young guy.
Is he?
Yeah.
Well, Tommy Lee thinks he's tough. Beating up on Pamela wasn't good enough.
Travis Lee, I think, is like a young guy, isn't he? Involved with like a Kardashian or something.
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, who isn't?
Yeah,
Really.
exactly. After learning, there it is. After learning that rapper Travis Scott was using a roller coaster, on his new tour, Tommy said, "Seriously, dude."
Kanye
Been there, done
signed
that.
him.
Yeah.
Kanye West signed
Oh,
him.
there you go.
Yeah, because he's so talented.
Yeah.
He's a gay fish.
Yeah. Tommy considered legal action against for using the roller coaster up on his tour.
Jesus
he said, "I'm
Christ.
getting copying." He goes, "I get copying as a form of flattery, but this is just straight out ripping off my shit." Tommy said,
Now, is he out there playing Motley Crue tunes? I mean, leave him alone.
"He ain't doing nothing."
He just
Leave him
copied the drum set.
Yeah, I mean, just the roller coaster thing, and
He
if
thought it was cool. I'm like, you know what? He was
So
like, I want to
then-
do that too.
Like what? Great Adventure and
And the
Six
dude-
Flags can sue Tommy.
Yeah, and the dude's on the roller coaster, sitting in a chair, strapped to a chair, singing while it's going around on a roller coaster. It's not like it's the drummer of the band, dude. Relax.
Yeah, Tommy, chill out, man.
Yeah, and the long battle between Dennis DeYoung and his ex-bandmates in Styx. During the summer tour, Styx played Mr. Roboto for the first time since Dennis DeYoung's stint in the band
Now
ended.
he's pissed, huh?
And the first time ever without the use of backing tapes. While the band said it was not able to separate the song from the difficult process of putting together the Kilroy Was Here album and tour, DeYoung called it Vindication Redemption.
Oh, okay. I thought he was pissed.
Revenge.
Yeah.
Can they spell vindication?
Yeah.
I can't.
Vindication, redemption, and exoneration. Wow.
Whoa, I have medication for that.
So, why would Styx do anything from that album that they hated with a passion? And it is what really put the rift between them and Dennis DeYoung. Why would you even attempt to play any song from that times that you hated? They
think it was the
hated that
fans.
time in the band.
I think it was the fans. They got enough reaction from the fans. They said, "Okay, we'll throw the fans a bone,
Yeah.
and we'll do that. We'll do it like one short tour or like whatever."
Yeah. And the long-going battle between Rat and Bobby Blotzer. We talked about that so many times, I'm not going to waste any more time talking about it. The two brothers from the Black Crowes still continue to battle. Chris Robinson has a new band now. As the crow flies, we're focused on the music he made fronting the Black Crowes. And he said his brotherhood with his brother Rich. He said the feud that broke them apart professionally and personally. I don't have a brother anymore, he said. We don't speak.
Chris was married to Kate Hudson, wasn't he?
Oh,
Wasn't
God,
he?
yeah. I don't know how that happened.
She divorced him because he didn't bathe.
Something like, yeah, he always looks like he's dirty, don't he?
Yeah, I think that's what it was. He just didn't. He never bathed.
Yeah.
He was always like smoking.
Jakey Lee, his battle with Yngwie Malmsteen.
Oh yeah, that's War of Words. Yeah.
Yeah, War of Words. And, Jakey Lee just comes out and says, I just got two words when I think of Yngwie Malmsteen.
Dick.
A dick. Yes, exactly.
He says he's a one-dimensional player. Too.
That's what he says. Jakey Lee said that he said for a lead player he's a good player, but as a rhythm guitarist he sucks. He can't play. He can't keep a rhythm of a song. If he tried, his rhythm playing ain't worth a fuck. That's what he
Wow.
said. Wow, man. That's some messed up shit. Quincy Jones versus the Beatles. That's going on, and there you go. So there's some kung fu fighting going on out there in the music world, man.
There's only 2 Beatles left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Let's go after ones that can't defend
let's fight it
themselves.
among ourselves.
There's only 2 Beatles left, and only one of them has talent.
Yeah. True.
Really?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
You're right. You're absolutely correct, Kenneth.
Is that correct?
Yes, it is. Yeah, so there you go. Some battles going at it. Pointless battles.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
Everybody trying to jerk each other off about their ego.
Yeah, I guess that's what it is.
No
Yeah.
ego stroking, it's ego pounding.
You got it.
Did I see lightning?
Leonard Skinner had to postpone some shows because Gary Rossington had like a little bit of a surgery, a heart surgery.
Oh, that's all.
Yeah, so
On
that
stage?
that would be
Well, that'd be a hell of a show.
that would be cool.
like,
yeah, Alice Cooper was the doctor.
I'm bleeding my heart out for you guys.
Quite literally.
Alice Cooper performed it. Dwayne Allman's Layla guitar sells for $1.25 million.
Whoa.
Jeez.
Yeah. That is a lot of dough, man.
Somebody got down on their knees.
Yeah. Can you picture this in your mind, guys? Billy Idol and Bryan Adams doing a duet.
Yes.
Can
Make it happen. Yes.
Can you picture that? Can you
I
picture
can
that
picture it.
happening?
I want it to happen.
It happened, dude.
And
Billy Idol and Bryan Adams appeared on stage together this past Saturday night to duet on the Eddie Cochran classic "Come On Everybody" at the PNC
Ew.
Banks party.
Come on,
And I'm
everybody.
Ew.
Come on, everybody.
That's kind of gross.
Kind of disgusting.
Yeah, really.
That is a little gross, isn't it? Yeah,
Well,
they
back up there.
They joined up. They joined up on Saturday night to sing that together. I don't think there's any video here. Damn it!
Thank God.
Was that like
Wow.
come together?
Huh? Yeah, I can't picture them two doing a duet. That's
Eddie
way
Cochran.
too different.
What other songs did Eddie Cochran? Is that "Summertime Blues"? And
Yeah, I think he's
Yeah.
a summertime blues guy. Yeah.
Okay.
We talked about how many times that's been covered.
Couple.
Here's my true king of rock and roll, Chuck Berry.
Yeah.
Documentary to premiere in Nashville.
Man, that guy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Didn't he used to sell flank steaks outside of the shows before he played because he didn't make enough money?
Yeah.
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 KK Downing made a special appearance with his ex-bandmates recently.
Really?
That was his first time on a stage after 10 years.
With the guys from Judas Priest?
Let me see. I don't know.
I don't think it was with them.
No,
I
it
think
wasn't
it's- It was just him playing those.
He actually took
Oh.
a wrong turn and ended up on stage.
Yeah, I think you're right. Former Judas Priest guitarist KK Downing made his first large-scale live appearance in 10 years when he performed. You're right. He performed 4 songs with Ross the Boss at the UK's
Jesus.
Bloodstock Festival this past weekend.
Bloodstock?
Yeah, Bloodstock. Bloodstock.
Oh my.
Cool.
What happened to my thing?
You big units right in front of you.
Bloodstock.
Oy.
Welcome to Bloodstock. Anyway,
Bloodstock.
that's a cool
Bloodstock.
Downing performed songs such as Green Manalishi with the 2-pronged crown, Heading Out on the Highway, Breaking the Law, and Running Wild. Good for you, KK.
Yay.
That's awesome.
I just
Yay.
remember seeing Judas Priest the first time and
Hmm.
seeing that Glenn Tipton did almost every guitar part.
Well, that's because Glenn Tipton's a much better guitar player.
That's what I mean. I was like, KK hardly did any solos. There was like some harmony things they did, but
Yeah.
but pretty much all the lead stuff was Glenn.
Mhm.
And I was like, shit, man,
Yeah, Glenn Tipton is the man.
incredible.
Yeah. Tesla's got a new video out, if anybody's interested.
What, the car?
Not really.
No, not the band.
Oh, okay.
They got a new video for
Band's
California
cheaper than the car.
California Summer.
Better, which has better quality.
Yeah. California Summer, it's called.
Thought it was going to be Cowboy for an even more modern day.
Yeah, maybe.
Jesus.
So the new video is up. Let's see. This is the song.
No.
What
Oh,
in
come
the
on.
F is this?
band has changed
Is Barry
tremendously.
Manilow?
Oh my God!
Oh, come
Yeah.
on.
Stop
What
it,
the
please.
hell?
Stop it, please. Don't make me pull Yoko back up.
That is the new Tesla song, man.
Oh, come on.
Jeez.
Might as well be Kids Bop.
So if you want to check that out, feel free. It's on
I don't
YouTube.
have to now.
I'll pass. Thank you.
I'm disappointed. Man. I really like Tesla.
They're a great band. They were a really, really great band back in the 80s, man. And, for a band that had so many great songs, to be totally bored by them, I actually left in the middle of their set. That says a lot.
Wow.
Yeah, they were boring and bad. And, I don't think it'd be in my future to go see that band anymore.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So, anyway, as I said at the beginning of the show, I was going to talk about the Tower Theater because I thought they were tearing it down.
Dummy. You dummy.
That's what I thought. But so what they actually are taking down is the actual tower that stands on the roof of the building with the big ball on the top.
The Spire.
The spire, or as I call it, the spiral. Yeah, they said that will be down by the end of the week.
Yeah, it's unsafe.
It's going into a museum, from what I've heard.
For all you young heads that listen to the show and have never been to the Tower Theater, it is located on 69th Street in Upper Darby.
I'd like to put that tower in my yard. I think it would be cool.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
I have room for it there.
You have a big one? Do you have a big deck?
No, I have a big yard.
Oh.
Yeah. So a lot of people said, you know what? They're just glad that the place is still going to be open. They will miss the, the iconic spire that sits on top of the theater. But they said as long as the place is still open, it's one of the best places to see a concert.
They will not miss it because no one looks above their phone anymore.
That's true.
What?
You're right. Yeah. The spire's pending removal has been on social media all week, and construction should be done by the weekend of the removal of the spire. Yeah.
Not the
Yeah,
spiral. Not the,
lots
but
of
they're leaving the
memories.
spirals.
Live Nation, who now owns the Tower Theater, will begin the process.
Charging higher ticket price.
There you go.
Probably to probably pay for all that. Yeah. So a lot of people expressed their strong concern about the removal of the iconic spire, but they said that it was rusting so bad and so much damage to it that they were scared that it would crash down and hurt someone.
Yeah.
So they appreciate the iconic nature and importance of the tower, but they said for safety of our citizens and people that come to the shows, we are going to take it down.
Just do what they do for Dio. Make a hologram.
Yeah.
There you go.
Now, this theater dates back to the 1920s when it served as a movie theater mostly, but it's best known as they were through being a concert venue, hosting the likes of David Bowie, Genesis, Prince, and many, many more.
Yeah.
It is a 3,000 seat space.
I'll say that's pretty small.
Yeah, it's pretty small. Yeah, so many great concerts at the theater. Have everyone in this room been to the Tower Theater?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't think I have. That's okay.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think so.
My
That's
first
okay.
time in the Tower Theater was 8 years old, seeing the Who's "Kids Are Right" and
Wow.
Pink Floyd's "The Wall." It was a double shot theater that day.
So the
My uncle,
movies.
yeah, and thank God that The Wall was on first.
Pink Floyd and the Who played at the same time.
No,
at the tower?
they're
Wow.
movies.
Yeah, the movies.
I actually, and I thank God that Pink Floyd was on first. I got to take a nap so I can be able to be nice and fresh for the Who movie. Yeah, I did fall asleep during that, and then I was nice and ready for the Who movie. But I got to see The Kids Are Right.
The problem was you weren't tripping during the wall.
I was 8 years old.
See?
My uncle might have been, but I wasn't. Yeah, so that was my first experience at the Tower. But I went to other concerts at the Tower one that Kenny and I were at the same one, and we didn't even know until tonight when we were talking about it. Anthrax.
There was no surprise that we were, though.
Anthrax, Exodus, and a couple other thrash bands where they decided to put loose chairs on the floor of the concert venue.
Where the pitch
Smart.
should be. Where the pitch should be.
Smart.
You, sir, are an idiot.
Yeah, I don't know who the hell came up with that idea, but yeah.
You're an idiot. Thank you.
So that wasn't too smart, but I've seen quite a few shows at the Tower. I can't really recall how many bands I saw there, but quite a few. It is a great venue to see. I always listed it as second to the Spectrum
Not a bad
of
seat
the
in house,
C great shows, and the acoustics in there. The sound in there is great.
Oh, it was great.
It was always great. So, Jen, you ever go to Tower Theater to see a band?
Yeah.
Who'd you see there?
Prong.
In Sync?
Prong?
Prong and Ozzy.
Wow.
Really?
That's a great show to see.
Yeah, Prong opened up for Ozzy, and there was a little old man in between doing a mid-set vacuuming the stage.
Cool.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he was getting booed off because he was... No, he wasn't getting booed off. The lady came out, took the vacuum, and was vacuuming quicker. And the whole crowd booed her.
Oh, wow.
Until she gave the vacuum back to the old man.
What?
Nice.
And let him finish vacuuming.
Cool.
What?
And that's where I saw more of Ozzy than I've ever wanted to see in my life.
When?
So
Flashed
did he
the
get
front.
He did.
Yes.
He pulled
Where?
off his codpiece.
He actually was only wearing sweatpants.
Oh, the convenience.
Yes, and just dropped them, and it was like,
No.
and that was my brother's first concert
Oh.
Nice.
Oh, my
where he
God.
set some chick's hair on fire.
The brother or Ozzy?
My brother,
Oh, okay.
his lighter exploded,
Oh.
and it went on this girl's head, and my brother's just sitting there going, smacking her head, and she turns around, yeah.
Good thing it wasn't the 80s and it was like Aquanet in her hair.
Oh,
would've been-
that was serious.
man.
It was going.
It was a son?
He was grabbing it.
Wow.
But Ozzy was amazing. Besides seeing his stuff, but
No.
Makes it even more magical.
Yeah.
I don't know about magical, but yeah.
It was an experience.
So I'm just happy to hear that the whole building's not coming down.
Yeah.
Because I just looked on their website. They got tons of concerts coming up in September, October. I'm like, holy crap, how are they going to do that with no building?
Now they're outside.
The
Oh.
tower. The first time I was hit on by a homosexual was when I'm coming home from a show on the L.
Yeah.
It's because it's 69.
I know. It's the only thing I hated about going there.
Like I'm on the L, and I of course I had like the whole ripped jeans metal thing out. And
Yeah.
so a guy sat down next to me and was like, "Ooh, how are you?" And started rubbing my leg and all. It's like my buddies were like sitting across me, and I was like by my like.
Buy me a drink, sailor.
Right, and he was like, right, and I said, I forget what I said. Something like I said something like, if you like your face the way it is, you better not sit there. Something like that, like, you know. And I was like, I don't know. I was like 17,
Right,
like,
right.
You know, and I was like freaked out, and I was like saying, "Oh, what am I gonna do?"
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna like, you know, rape me or something. I was like, "Oh, those guys are fine." But you know, so
Wow.
That's messed up.
they got up and they walked away like in a huff, a little bit of a huff.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I think he was just.
I just liked your
think he was-
long hair.
I think he was just like effing with me because, like, you know, it was me and like my buddies were there, and I had like the ripped jeans, and I was like, you know, pretending to be a badass and stuff. And I
Yeah.
think he just came over and like, "Oh, look at you."
Yeah.
I was like, kinda-
I there was only me and my buddies went to a show, and these couple guys thought let's F with these guys. They look like So I said the first thing I said to the one dude, I looked him right in his eyes, and I said, "Dude, don't let the hair fool you. Don't let the hair fool you, brother, because if you want to step up and step up to the plate." I said, don't waste my time. You want to step up to the plate? Let's do it. I said, don't let the hair fool you, brother, because because they kind of like they looked at us and they kind of like, oh, these guys look like they're easy to pick on,
Yeah.
Like, dude, we're coming out of a concert, and they were on the corner or whatever, next to the guy that was selling the hard pretzels, the hard soft pretzels. That is,
they're the best.
not the hard pretzels you get in a bag, at the store.
No.
We're talking like soft pretzels that were soft when you went in there, and they were like rock hard when you came out. It's like
No.
And they were half price.
no,
Still same price?
yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
Explain that to me.
No discount.
but they were good. I mean, all that exhaust on it. And,
Oh yeah. It
awesome.
adds extra flavor, and you don't know where the guy or care where the guy washed his hands.
Did he?
Probably not.
They didn't even have wipes out then.
I
So
want you to speak slowly,
Oh.
speak clearly, so that I can understand you.
Okay.
yeah, some of the good days. I just hated to go down to the 69th Street, man. That was a major pain in the ass to get down there, though.
Yes.
It was. I hated it.
We had to take
I really
the
hated it.
whole length of the L because we're basically near Bridge and Pratt at the one end and 69th Street's the other end.
Yeah,
So
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah. See, I was out in the suburbs, so I
Hello?
didn't have that easy of way to get there.
Nah, and like I said, back at that time, I didn't drive. I was
Yeah.
SEPTA bound until I was 19 years old. So,
Yeah.
there we go all day. Quick commercial break. When we come back, we have the actor that doesn't know their role. We did it the last 2 weeks. We had Eddie Murphy our first week, and we had Bruce Willis last week, which was pretty funny. So we're going to find out who that actor is when we